Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Jay Briggs here from Pickdawgz.com, bringing y'all my NBA Jam session on January 23rd. 2023, man. If you're looking for more of this great content, y'all know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and drop who y'all like down in the comments. As you know, I love going through, seeing who y'all like. If you're looking for my best bets, the ones that I'm placing tonight, and best bets from the top handicappers on the planet, check us out over at pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab. And if you're looking for my $15 NBA Jam session play, my best bet in the NBA every night, man, you can click that link in the description. It'll take you right to my handicapper page, man, and my feature play every day is usually my $15 NBA Jam session play, man. We have hit 3 in a row on that play. We go for 4 tonight, man. So scoop that up over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ. That's where I update y'all on late injury news and if my mind changes due to late information coming out of the association, man. We got a decent card tonight. Not one of my favorites. Probably going kind of light tonight. But as you know, I'm finna get y'all a pick in every game per usual. We want to smash it per usual, man. A little disappointed, as y'all know, as my boys did take their ass home last night in typical Cowboys fashion. Nothing I'm not used to, man. It's just a little upsetting. As I thought this was the year we were going to the Super Bowl, but as you know, silly me. So it is what it is. We're focused on that NBA tonight. We're trying to make some money. And without further ado, let's try to do just that, man. So let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. In our first matchup of the night, man, we got the Milwaukee Bucks out on the road facing the Detroit Pistons. Milwaukee road favorites laying 10.5, total 220. Milwaukee 8-12-3 against the spread out on the road this season. Do I feel like laying damn near 11 points over 10? I do not, man. I'll slightly lean to the Pistons here in this one. Probably not playing this game. Giannis is probable to go in this one. Am I 1,000% sure that he plays? I am not. I think it's more questionable than probable for Giannis, to be honest. That's just what I think. I think there's a good chance he could sit, even though he is listed as probable. And Middleton listed as probable as well. I think Middleton probably does play tonight. I would say I'm about 80% sure Middleton plays. I'm like 60% sure that Giannis plays. And even if they do play on a Monday, do I see them going in here and blowing out this Pistons team? I do not. I can see them winning it pretty comfortably, like 7, 8 points, 6, 7, 8 points. But do I see a total domination on a Monday on the road from this Bucks team that really hasn't done it all year? They've actually lost their last 3 road games, back-to-back to Miami and their last one against Cleveland. I don't see them coming in here just running over this Pistons team. I think the Pistons can play some inspired, competitive basketball tonight. So in a small lean, man, I do lean Pistons here in our first matchup of the night. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Boston Celtics out on the road facing the Orlando Magic. Boston road favorites in this one, laying 7.5, total 231. We know Boston has been rolling here recently, man. They've been running through just about everybody. They even won their last one in Toronto without Jason Tatum, man. They're just playing really great basketball. They're arguably the best team in basketball right now, man. But now they're on the road facing the Orlando Magic, a team that for some odd reason has given the Celtics everything they can handle this season. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did it again. I'm taking the Magic plus the 7.5 here in this one. The Magic play some good basketball on their home floor. They just do. 14-9 against the spread on their home floor. And like I said, they played the Celtics tough 3 games this season. The Celtics won the first one in Orlando, 126-120. Orlando kept it fairly competitive. And the next 2 were in Boston. And Orlando went in there and won both in back-to-back games on the 16th and the 18th of December. Orlando won the first one 117-109, and they won the second one 95-92. I know this could be a spot where the Celtics could want to come in here and blow out the Magic in a bounce-back revenge-type spot, and they're definitely capable of doing that. But the Celtics, they're on a back-to-back. They play tomorrow night against Miami in Miami. I think, and that one's going to be a TNT game, so I think they're going to be more locked in for that one than this one. I could see them kind of going through the motions on a Monday against a bad team on the road. So I'm going to grab the points here with Orlando. I do think the Celtics probably win the game, but I think the Magic keep this one competitive like they've done all season. So in our second matchup of the night, give me the Orlando Magic, where they play their best basketball on their home floor, plus the points here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Atlanta Hawks out on the road facing the Chicago Bulls. Chicago home favorites in this one, laying 1, total 239. I expect this third matchup between these two teams to be just as good as the first two. The first two were really competitive, man. The Hawks won the first one 123-122 on the 11th of December in overtime in Atlanta. Won that one by a single point. And the second one was in Atlanta as well. The Bulls ended up winning that one 110-108 on the 21st of December in an overtime game. I remember that one quite well. I had the Hawks in that one. And the Bulls end up hitting that game winner, winning that basketball game. So I expect this third one to be a good game as well. We're in Chicago in this one. As we go look back at what they've done over the last 5 games, the Hawks have been playing the better basketball. They've won 4 of their last 5. They've kind of turned their season around here recently. That last game they lost though to Charlotte was a bad loss. I don't really know how you lose that game on your home floor when you're playing really great basketball, but they end up losing it, man. And Chicago, we look at their last 5. They've won 2 of their last 5. They were beaten pretty handily by Boston, lost to Washington, lost to Oklahoma City. They did beat Golden State on their home floor. And then their last game was in Paris, I believe. Yeah, they played the Detroit Pistons over there. They beat them pretty good. That game was, like 4 days ago? So they've had a few days off as well. Chicago's at home here in this one. I still think Atlanta's just playing the better basketball right now, honestly. I'm going to lean on the Hawks. I'm going to take them on the money line. I just think we're going to see another competitive game, and I think the Hawks playing the better basketball right now. Off that clunker loss to the Charlotte Hornets, I think that they come in here just a little locked in focus. I don't like that the Bulls are coming off that foreign game. They were just in Paris. I don't really like that spot for them. We'll see. It should be a good game tonight. But for me here in this one, I'm going to take the Hawks. I'm going to take them on the money line. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves out on the road facing the Houston Rockets. Minnesota road favorites in this one, laying 5.5, total 236. We just saw this matchup the other day, and I really got the same sentiment I said the other day. I don't want to bet this game. I don't like either one of these two teams. Houston is just terrible. I leaned to them in the last time we seen these two teams the other day, and of course they found a way to not cover that game. What was the line in that one? I think the line was 8, and I think the Timberwolves ended up winning by 9. Like, that's just what you're putting your money on when you're dealing with these two teams. I'm not putting no money in this one. But if I were to lean anywhere for you guys, it would be Timberwolves laying the 5.5. The Timberwolves have kicked the crap out of this team 3 times this season. 129-117 the first one. 104-96 the second one, 113-104 just 2 days ago. And I know this is not a home and home, as this one they flipped home courts. They were in Minnesota last time, but they just played each other 2 days ago. And for some reason, when we see this, 9 times out of 10 this season, we've seen the team that wins the first one turns around, wins the second one. So I definitely think Minnesota could go ahead and beat up on this Rockets team for the 4th time this season. Am I in love with laying points with Minnesota on the road? No, I am not. No, I am not. So that's probably why I will not be betting this game. But in a lean, I do lean Timberwolves here in this one tonight. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Charlotte Hornets out on the road facing the Utah Jazz. Jazz home favorites in this one, laying 7.5, total 237. Y'all know I like taking the Jazz on their home floor. That's where they play their best basketball, so I have no problem laying the 7.5 here in this one. Charlotte is still a bad team. They're one of the worst teams in the NBA, in my opinion. They have won back-to-back games. I will give them some credit. They beat Atlanta on their last one out, 122-118, and they beat the Houston Rockets out on the road the game before that, 122-117. But their third straight road game, I think they get ran out of the gym by the Utah Jazz. I think the Jazz use this as a bounce back and get right opportunity tonight, especially after losing their last game on their home floor to the Nets, 117-106. Before that, they were playing some pretty good basketball. They had won like 4 of their last 5. The only loss coming against Philadelphia on their home floor, 118-117. I do think tonight, though, they kick it back in gear. They've been at home for a minute where they play their best basketball, as this is going to be their 5th home game in their last 6 games. And I think they can just go ahead and beat up on the Charlotte Hornets team. Hornets, I will say, they're playing better basketball here recently, and they're one of the better road cover teams in the NBA. They're 4th, to be exact, at 14-10-2 against the spread on the road this season, covering in 58.3% of their road games. But tonight, man, I think the Jazz get right on their home floor, man. I think they take this Hornets team behind the shed. So give me the Jazz in this one. I like them on their home floor. I think they bounce back there tonight too as well. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the San Antonio Spurs out on the road facing the Portland Trail Blazers. Portland laying 8, total 241. I know we're all tired of this Portland team, man. They just have not been playing good basketball here recently. Last week was not kind to us, betting the Portland Trail Blazers. They lost again last night on their home floor against the Los Angeles Lakers, 121-112. They're on a back-to-back. They're facing the awful San Antonio Spurs, so it's like a spot where they could get right and bounce back, but I've been saying that for some time now with this Blazers team. It's a tough spot, man. The play is the Blazers, but the question is do we have any faith in them to want to lay 8 in this one, or do we just stay away completely? And me personally, although I do think they win and cover this game, I'm probably going to stay away completely. It is a better spot for the Blazers. It's going to be their 5th home game in their last 6 games where they played their best basketball all season. They've already beat up on this San Antonio Spurs team twice this season. The last one, 128-112 in San Antonio. The first one, 117-110 in Portland. But like I said, they've been laying eggs here recently, so it's hard for me to want to get there with them. I can't look the Spurs' direction either, as they've lost 4 of their last 5, and they're arguably one of the worst teams in the NBA. I'm really not looking to back the Spurs anymore this season. But I can back the Blazers, man, but tonight, I told you I'm going super light. We don't got to force it, so I'm probably going to leave the Blazers off tonight for me, but I do lean that way here in this one. They should get this one done. This could be the bounce back and get right opportunity, but like I said, last week was not kind to us betting the Blazers. In our last and final matchup of the night, man, we got the Memphis Grizzlies out on the road facing the Sacramento Kings. Memphis road favorites in this one, laying 1, total 245. Memphis is on a back-to-back after losing last night to the Phoenix Suns on the road, 112-110. I took the Suns in the video yesterday. No way did I think they were going to win that game outright, though. But that's the NBA for you, man. Memphis road struggles continue. One of the worst road cover teams in all of the NBA. And they also have a losing road record this season as well. They're not the same juggernaut on the road as they are at home. Against the spread this season, Memphis is 8-14-1 against the spread out on the road, and they're 11-12 straight up out on the road as well, man. So I don't know what's really going on with them out on the road. They lost the game before the one last night as well on the road to the Lakers, 122-121. We've seen these two teams face off 3 times this season already. Memphis won the first one, 125-110 in Sacramento on the 27th of October. The Kings won the second one, 113-109 on the 22nd of November in Memphis. And the Grizzlies won the last one on New Year's Day, 118-108 in Memphis as well. Right now, though, I think I like the way the Kings are playing, man. They've won 4 of their last 5. I know they did lose to the 76ers in their last one, a game they should have won, as they were up 21 early in that basketball game. Found a way to lose it, but I do think they bounce back tonight on their home floor and beat up on this Memphis Grizzlies team. The Kings do play their best basketball on their home floor, man. 15-10 against the spread. 15-10 straight up on their home floor this season, man, and I think they can go for 16. I just can't trust this Grizzlies team on the road right now on a back-to-back. 3rd straight road game where they do not play their best basketball, man. This could be a bounce back and get right opportunity for them, or this could be just another bad spot like it's been for majority of the season. I'm taking the Kings, man. Y'all know they're one of my favorite money-making teams. They're playing good basketball right now, and I think they can go in here and get themselves another home win, tie up this series to end the season. So for me, in our last game of the night, I'm taking the Kings, and I'm taking them on the money line. I think they win this game outright. And that's going to conclude tonight's jam session on January 23rd, 2023, man. Thank y'all for watching. Smash that like button for your guy, man. Subscribe if you're new, and drop your like down in the comments. As you know, I love going through, seeing who y'all like. If you're looking for my best bets, the ones that I'm placing tonight, and best bets from the top handicappers on the planet, man, check us out over at pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab. And if you're looking for my $15 NBA Jam Session play, my best bet in the NBA every night, man, you can click that link in the description. It'll take you right to my Handicapper page, man. And my feature play every day is usually my $15 NBA Jam Session play, man. We've hit 3 in a row. We go for 4 tonight, man. We did have the Thunder Buddies, a.k.a. the Cover Buddies, last night, man. So want to keep that momentum rolling forward, man. Scoop that up, $15 over at Pickdawgz Premium. Follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ. That's where I update y'all on late injury news. And if my mind changes due to late information coming out of the association, man, we got a decent card here tonight in the NBA. Want to smash it per usual, man. Thank y'all for watching again. Been your guy, Jay Briggs, man. Talk to y'all on Twitter. Talk to y'all in the comments, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll have better energy tomorrow, man. I'm out. Peace.